talk a little?
Hello. Welcome to Boomtown.
Okay. We're good. So, Erin, we tried this once before, and because of my technical amateurishness, I forgot a key cable. But thank you very much for inviting me back up and inviting me to your offices here at Boomtown.
Yeah, well, now we don't have to worry about lights turning off and fun stuff like that. So
yeah. All right. Well, let's just jump into it.
Okay.
So if you had just 1 week to live, I know it's a grim prospect, but if you just had 1 week to live, how would you choose to spend it?
I find that a really tough question. And here's why. It's because there are a lot of things that I value in my life, and I'm not sure that I would know what that is unless I actually was faced with that situation, to be honest. I think it's almost impossible to know. I mean, the standard answers come to mind, like, well, I would just keep doing what I'm doing because, I love helping the teams, or I love hanging out with you, or any other thing. And, there's another part of me would say, well, I'd jump on a plane and go and see every member of my family as quickly as possible, or maybe I just spend it all with one significant other. I guess I could always, go be a hermit in the mountains, or, skydive for the first time because it doesn't matter if I'm going to die anyway. So I don't know. I don't have a standard answer for that.
There's probably no, when it comes down to it,
right?
When somebody gives their answer, when it came down to it, they're likely to choose something else because context is going to come into play. Yeah,
exactly. I suspect that if I had a family, here, that I'd probably focus on them, for them to have the opportunity to spend more time with me. But I'm in more of a situation. I don't know. Maybe I'd go to another country, wander around the Himalayas. Who knows? Disappear.
Those are all excellent answers. If you could sit down with any living person for a lengthy conversation, who would you choose and why?
A living person. These are hard questions.
Do you want to go with historical first?
Well, I'll be honest. The first person that comes to mind is my sister. I have an older sister that just does amazing things, and I don't get enough time to talk to her. So if I got the choice, it would be continuing to make a stronger connection with somebody that I wish I had a stronger one with, and already is doing such fascinating things that I would love to get the opportunity to listen to her just a little bit more, right, and learn more from her. When I scan my repertoire of like, here's someone I'd have the opportunity to meet, like a famous person, I find I learn more from sometimes people I already know, not somebody who happens to be on the front of a magazine cover. So
it's fair enough. So it's a matter of going deeper with somebody that you already know, or approaching the conversation from a different, you sort of have your habitual ways of dealing with them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, think for the people that you know, or the people that you think you know well, it's so easy. You just, even at work, or people you're, working with, or friends, if you divide up the number of meaningful conversations you've had with just like, oh, hey, how are things going? So you kind of always know the surface level of their life, but how often do you get the opportunity to go a little bit deeper into that versus just starting a new relationship with someone who might be interesting? I think I'd rather learn a new layer to somebody else than that I already know, or that I know has the potential, or they must be doing amazing things. It's just I'm only ever taking the time to get surface level from them.
That's a great answer.